Yesterday, we almost missed our flight because we got up super late.
Ladies and gentlemen, how we doing? I know it's dark, but you can probably tell that I'm burned to shreds.
It's currently 8 p.m. Our flight to Cancun tomorrow is at 6:45, and I still need to basically pack. I have things setting out with my suitcase. I just need to pack it and get some other things packed. Nolan is not packed. He always does it last minute, so there's that. And I need to do some laundry and some dishes, so let's get to it. Okay, update. I have a dress and a swimsuit and a cover-up for tomorrow, just in case anything happens to my checked luggage. I'm leaving space for my toiletries bag, which will go there. On this side, I just have some random toiletries, a couple shoes, which are in these slip things, and some liquid IV and some snacks. In my backpack, I have our passports and my purse, some medicine, some chargers, and just all the travel essentials. In my suitcase that I'm checking, I have my athletic clothes, more swimsuits, my underwear, my dresses, and then on this side, I have more shoes, some hats, a purse, some sunscreen that's too big to put in a carry-on, some straws, and then some floaties. Scratch that. I didn't actually check my bag because we slept in.
Yeah, so I stayed up pretty late, and normally on travel days, I always have her just set the alarms and wake me up because up until this point, I have never had any issue with relying on her to wake me up. This day did not go as planned, though, in that department. I am kind of woken up. It's pitch dark. I see her jump up. And then in a faint background, I hear, "Sammy, Nolan, are you up?" And I'm like, what am I dreaming or something? Turns out it was her dad. And her dad was in our house, and we had overslept, and we woke up at 5:40. The flight was at 6:45. And so then that proceeded to us scrambling. I mean, we'd already pretty much packed, but we had to scramble, get clothes on, put all the stuff in the car. Then by the time we got there, it's past 6. So at 45 minutes, they don't take checked bags anymore. So Sammy, we get there at 6:01, of course. And she's like, "Yeah, we can't take your bag." They offered to reroute us, have us take a different flight. We did not want to do that because, of course, we were with Jake and Sydney. And that just would have been really weird.
Yeah.
And awkward and would have been terrible friends. So we then decide, at that point, we have to try and get as much packed into her suitcase, into her carry-on, and my carry-on as possible. Thankfully, I still had a decent amount of room left because I didn't pack that much, which then all of that was taken up by the giant floaties. But yeah, thankfully, we get through security and then we literally run to the gate, get there with 2 minutes to spare, and all was well, besides me sweating my butt off.
Yep. We were supposed to be picked up at 5:15, and we woke up at 5:40. Thankfully, we only live 20 minutes from the airport, so yeah, but it was crazy because TSA pre-check was super long that day too, out of nowhere. So yeah, it was crazy. And we were supposed to be A1 and 2 on Southwest, going to Houston first. And we ended up being the very last two on the plane, in the very back of the plane. So,
But we still had a space in between our seats, so it worked out.
yeah, we got the aisle seats in the back. So
And free water.
yeah,
I helped a lady put this massive bag up in the duck space up there. So there you go.
Now back to the video. Made it. He said, "Hi, I'm Nolan." We made it.
We made the flight, most importantly. Thank God.
Hey everyone, we are here in Mexico. Yesterday we almost missed our flight because we got up super late. But anyway, yeah, we're here at Excellence Riviera Cancun. What do you think of the room so far?
I'll be honest, it's a really nice room. We did have a bit of a shaky start, I guess. So if you see, there's a little spot just past where that overhang is. There's a part where you can lift up there. And there's a bit of a leak. And that leak turned into a massive pool of water when you lifted it and lowered it down, which, Sam and I have been in hotels. We understand. No big deal. Thank God it was us and not somebody else. But, I mean, great room. The bed's very comfortable. I had a great night's sleep. Haven't used the tub yet. We may utilize it. We've got the shower, of course. But it's all one space. It works really well together. And honestly, we can transition outside. Look at this. Of course, we get the outside tub. I have no idea if we'll actually use it, but it is available. Mm-hmm. And, of course, we got the deck. A really nice chair. I almost could have a nap on it if I really wanted to. And then we're right out to the pool. And then Jake, a universal star on my Instagram and her vlog. Doesn't get much better than this guy right here.
Howdy. These guys booked it all.
I mean, look at this.
Hey, we're here because of Sammy booked it.
But it's a great time.
Yep.
Beers are flowing.
Yep.
Strawberry daiquiris are flowing.
You guys have been married for a year. We tagged along. Congrats.
Thanks.
Too palmy, but that's okay.
A little palmy.
Just walking over to Sydney and Jake's room because it's 3 doors down. Hey. Hey.
Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? In the words of Samantha, I activated the vlog button. We're at how do you flip this? Ladies and gentlemen, how we doing? I know it's dark, but you can probably tell that I'm burned to shreds. And it's day one. Oh, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. We need more sunscreen. I'm surrounded by my friends, at least for now. Things could change between now and the end of the trip.
You can meet new friends.
We could meet.
You never know.
How are we grading the trip so far, Jake?
I'd give it about an A right now.
About an
I thought you were gonna say an 8 or 9, and you said A.
It's about the same on the scale. I'd give it a 9.5 out of 10.
Okay, so where's the half point? Where
The
would
half point was there was a little bit of wind today. If there was no wind, it would have been a 10.
that's a real Midwest saying right there.
I
If there
know.
was no wind.
There was no wind.
How are we grading the trip so far?
I'd say 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. To the woman of the hour, how are we grading this trip?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Hold on. 10 out of 10 burn as well. Me, I'm grading it a 6. Just kidding. No. Easily a 10. Drinks were a 10. Burn, also a 10. So, more sunscreen will be applied tomorrow,
Whatever happened to it?
hopefully. And I know I have a beard coming on, and I can't do anything about it because I left a razor, and it's probably going to cost me $37 to get a razor.
You could buy a razor for $37.
No, I'm not doing that. Not doing that. I'm not doing that. But once the food comes out, we're going to grade this food, and we're going to have even more content for you.
Okay, this appetizer is so good.
As demonstrated because it's all gone. Almost.
It's like a crepe with mushrooms in it, and then this like creamy sauce with it is
to die for. Amazing. 10 out of 10 appetizer. I could eat like 100 of these.
That's amazing.
Do I have a waistcoat?
Jake, what'd you have?
I had the duck.
The duck? Well, it's also gone, so it must have been
I would give it a 10 out of 10. It was good.
Wow.
It was good.
Sydney, what are we looking at over there?
Some seafood soup, and it's good.
How we're feeling good about it?
Yeah, really
10 out
good.
of 10?
10 out of 10. It's
10
good.
out
I
of
like
10.
it.
A lot of 10s around
Really
here.
A lot of 10s.
I had the onion soup. Making progress, but it is a solid 10 out of 10 for me as well. I can't follow up a 9 with all these other 10s around here, so we're just going to keep it rolling.
That's how I feel with my 9.5 out of 10 earlier. Everybody showed me up with 10s.
Brutal.
No, I would still give it a 10.
Imagine if that's the only time we don't give a 10 out.
I know.
Everybody ready?
Yes.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, voila. Okay. Smooth tequila.
Get down to some Don. The Don. Me and the Don are good friends. We've had a conversation. Oh, I didn't realize you were good.
Me and the Don go way back.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is for me.
We're done with dinner. We're going to the silent disco now.
That scroller goes up and down, of course, but here's the catch. If you scroll down, the volume turns up. Why? We like to get you confused, that's why.
We at the hotel, motel, holiday inn. We at the hotel, motel, holiday inn. We at the hotel, motel, holiday inn. We at the hotel, motel, holiday inn.
Wow, what an amazing view this is. I can't believe I'm here with these special people.
Cheers.
Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. My wife, who I paid for all the drinks today, of course, because that's what men do. And I'm sure you paid for all the Sydney's as well.
On me, I promise.
Next round's on.
And then it's on Sydney after that.
Yeah, for the safety of others, I have put this shirt on mostly because my sunburn is so bad already.
Safety of others.
Yeah, the stomach line is god awful. It's horrible. But how are we feeling today?
It's beautiful, no matter what.
I appreciate that. How are we feeling today?
Feeling amazing. 10 out of 10 day.
Hey.
Won in blackjack, but no one had to pull a 16.
Oh, I know. We went all in. Everybody went all in. I pulled a 16, and then
Dealer had a 20.
it was dust from there. Dust from there.
I had a 19.
Sydney, how are we feeling today?
Feeling good.
Oh, yeah, she looks a little more tan than I do. I look
Some mint.
red as all get out. And then of course the one who runs this. How are we feeling today?
Good.
Feeling good?
My arms are burned.
What's the drink of choice right now?
Right now, I have strawberry daiquiri and strawberry margarita mix.
Oh yeah, the strawberry margarita courtesy of myself.
Tahini on the top.
Yeah, the tahine, and then we had a mudslide earlier. We've been rolling deep. Chocolate martini, mudslide, and then we've just transitioned into a margarita. But we're just kind of hanging out at the pool. Absolutely amazing views today.
It's almost time for lunch.
Almost time for lunch. It's a late lunch. It's about 2 o'clock.
No one bought breakfast, so I said I'd buy lunch.
It's an even trade here at the all-inclusive. But keep you all updated. Catch you guys later. Peace. Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? It's a beautiful Monday afternoon, and we're here at the pool. as one does on their last full day of a vacation. And it's really tough to beat. The sun is shining, which means my skin is yet again burning. I don't know if you concur with that or not.
Definitely burning.
Listen, there's a reason my shirt's been on the last 2 days. The sunburn, it's really bad. I'll be honest. It's actually terrible, and you can also tell we don't vlog very much because I keep putting my head out of view of the dang camera. But regardless, an absolutely gorgeous views today. And then Jake and Sydney finally came back. I don't know where they went. A little escapade to the bar probably. But we're just here enjoying our last final day. We're gonna have, what are our plans for dinner tonight? Do we have
Maybe
any?
the Mexican restaurant or maybe the Italian.
Okay, so we've got that, and then we've guaranteed the silent disco as well.
Yeah, and before dinner we have massages.
That's right, we do have a massage.
And we have a hydrotherapy session beforehand.
I don't think that'll cure sunburn, but one can dream. We have a wild Jake in the pool.
Oh, what's up, ladies and gentlemen?
How are we feeling on this
Feeling great.
last full day? Are you?
Ocean feels nice. Massage is soon. Somebody finally won at blackjack.
Thank God.
Even though it wasn't one of us, but somebody did.
Dude, it was so bad. We were getting cooked.
We were.
Mark there in the distance.
Yeah, get Mark on the.
Mark is an absolute menace in blackjack.
You gotta show him on the vlog.
I did get a little shot of him, but
He's a good dude.
he is a good dude. Solid guy.
He might meet us at our checkout tomorrow.
Oh, I guess
He asked us what time we're checking out.
he did. That would actually be awesome if he did that. Sydney found a cat earlier today. And then she took the cat. The cat is in the room now.
She wanted to take the cat home through customs. I said, probably not. She wanted him to go into our room. I was like, again, probably not. Not in the room. Not in the room. Yeah, don't pick him up.
Please don't do that.
Cat scratch fever.
Literally. That's even a song title.
Yeah, it's a great song, too.
It is a great song.
Hi.
So what?
I know. Hi.
I'm going to order whatever I want.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cinco de Mayo.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived Cinco de Mayo, so it's only right that we're having dinner at a Mexican restaurant. You can just see how happy we all are, but not me because I gotta have to flip it like this. So we all happy I am right now. What did we have so far? Was this queso?
Yeah, queso. They brought out some pico de gallo and some avocado
Guacamole.
Some queso fundido. We got some margaritas. Got some guacamole.
And of course, we can't forget about the margaritas.
With tahini.
Es muy bueno. Cinco de Mayo.
We've got to end on a high note. Last full night here in this beautiful country.
beautiful country.
I mean, it's true. But we'll have an update once we get the full entrees, and we'll come out. What's the review so far?
10 out of 10 so far. Margaritas are great.
No 9.5.
No 9.5. There's no wind. It's perfect.
No. Are we saying 10? 10 over here.
Más bonita.
10 over here.
This cheese is amazing.
There we go. I'm gonna have to dig in before she eats all of it. Yeah. But it's gonna be a 10 for me as well. We'll be right back.
Thank you. Yeah. Party rockers in the house tonight.
Good morning. It's Tuesday. If you couldn't tell, because I'm in a sweatshirt right now. We've packed our stuff. and we're getting ready to leave. It's a sad moment.
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
Sad. It's always sad to leave a place like this, but we will surely be back eventually at another all-inclusive resort. So yeah, just sad when you have to leave and go home.
Yeah, this is my first time, so it was a great time. Drinks were great, food was great, friends were great. Appreciate Sydney and Jake coming along. It honestly made it a lot more fun if you can have your friends or family come along, although family might be a little more irritable here and there, but but if you've got, man, you know, one thing we need to do when we upgrade these, get a tripod, because my arm is already getting sore holding this up. But having friends along sure makes this even better than it already was. But
Yeah.
we'll probably ask Sydney and Jake how it felt. But for me, this was a 10 out of 10. There was really nothing that could have gone much different for me. I thought it was amazing.
Yeah, same. Great resort. I've been to the other Excellence Resort here in Cancun, and yeah, Excellence is a brand that stands out to me. So I loved it, and I'd be interested to try the one in Jamaica or one of the ones in Dominican Republic at some point. So yeah.
So book with her if you want one of those too. Well, the most depressing place we could be right now, the airport.
Yep.
It's sad. We're here super early. They don't even have our flight info up yet, so we're just sitting here. The internet sucks. The data is also terrible. So we're effectively just sitting here twiddling our thumbs. If we don't get
I might
food
go
or
buy a Starbucks mug.
something. How much even are those? I don't know either. I don't know. I may grab food or something. The Margaritaville here is so packed. It's like they're addicted to it here. I don't know. But yeah, we're just hanging out, and then gonna get to Orlando, and then we'll see if we can.
Maybe we'll go to a Disney park or something for 3 hours.
I jokingly thought about that. I don't think it's gonna work out time-wise. In another world, maybe.
Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed our travel content, just like and subscribe to this channel. And if you want to support us, please reach out to me for any travel that you are planning to do. I'd love to help, and it's always free to you. Yeah, you want to say anything?
If you don't like and subscribe, we're never doing this again.
We're going to be filming some upcoming Disney trips in the next couple months. So yeah, stay tuned for that.
Woo.